Hello, friends, and welcome to the BioSpark channel. Today, we're igniting the sparks of science to debunk 10 popular health myths that many people take as gospel. Heard that sugar turns kids into little tornadoes, that you need to drink exactly 8 glasses of water a day, or that vitamin C is a cure-all for colds? Get ready, we're diving into these and other misconceptions, backed by science, to show you what really matters for your health. Grab a cup of tea, coffee, or a notebook, and let's separate fact from fiction together. BioSpark is a place where science becomes clear, exciting, and, most importantly, useful. Our mission isn't just to share facts but to help you cut through the noise and make informed choices about your health. We rely on peer-reviewed studies from top journals like the Lancet, Nature, and Journal of Clinical Nutrition, but we break it all down in plain language so everyone, your neighbor, grandma, or little sibling, can understand. Today, we're tackling 10 health myths that have taken root in society and offering practical tips to apply scientific knowledge to your life. Let's dive in. Why are health myths so persistent? We live in an age of information overload. Social media, blogs, ads, and self-proclaimed experts online create a flood of conflicting advice. One influencer claims gluten is poison, another swears detox smoothies will cure everything. But what's true, and what's just a marketing ploy? Health myths often stem from outdated research, misinterpretations of data, or the push to sell the next miracle pill. At BioSpark, we're here to sort through the chaos, grounding our answers in science so you can make decisions with confidence. Let's start with the first myth. Myth 1: sugar makes kids hyperactive. Don't give kids candy, or they'll bounce off the walls. Sound familiar? Many parents blame sugar for turning their kids into whirlwinds, but science tells a different story. A 1995 meta-analysis in the Journal of the American Medical Association reviewed dozens of studies and found no link between sugar consumption and changes in children's behavior or cognitive abilities. So why does this myth persist? It's all about context. Kids often eat sweets at birthday parties, holidays, or events packed with other stimuli: music, games, crowds. That's what causes the excitement, not sugar. Interestingly, parental expectations play a role too. A 1994 study in the Journal of Abnormal Child Psychology found that when parents were told their child had eaten a lot of sugar, even if they hadn't, they were more likely to notice hyperactive behavior. It's like a reverse placebo effect. What to do? The World Health Organization recommends limiting added sugars to 10% of daily calories, about 50 grams for adults or 25 to 30 grams for kids. This doesn't mean banning sweets entirely, but moderation is key. Try adding fruits to the diet for natural sweetness and extra nutrients. Myth 2: you need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Drink 2 liters of water a day, and you'll be healthy. This advice is everywhere, from magazines to fitness blogs. But where did the 8 glasses rule come from? It traces back to a 1945 guideline suggesting adults need about 2.5 liters of water daily, including water from food and drinks. Over time, this got simplified into 8 glasses, ignoring the details. A 2002 study in the American Journal of Physiology found that water needs vary based on body weight, climate, activity level, and diet. Fruits and veggies like watermelon or cucumbers are up to 90% water, and they count too. There's no one-size-fits-all rule. Overdoing water can even harm you by disrupting electrolyte balance, especially in people with kidney issues. How do you know if you're drinking enough? Thirst is your best guide, and pale yellow urine signals good hydration. Tip: carry a water bottle to stay hydrated, but don't force yourself to chug 2 liters if you're not thirsty. Myth 3: vitamin C prevents colds. Vitamin C is the rock star of vitamins, and many believe it's a silver bullet for colds. This idea was popularized in the 1970s by Nobel laureate Linus Pauling, but modern research doesn't back it up. A 2013 meta-analysis in the Cochrane database of systematic reviews analyzed 29 studies with over 11,000 participants and found that vitamin C doesn't prevent colds in most people. There's a catch, though. Taking at least 200 milligrams of vitamin C daily can shorten a cold's duration by about 8% in adults and 14% in kids, but only if you take it regularly, not just when you start sniffling. High doses, over 2,000 milligrams daily, can cause diarrhea or kidney stones. Tip: instead of supplements, eat more citrus fruits, kiwis, bell peppers, and strawberries. They provide vitamin C plus other beneficial nutrients. Myth 4: gluten is bad for everyone. Gluten-free diets are all the rage, with store shelves packed with gluten-free products. But is gluten really the enemy? Gluten, a protein in wheat, rye, and barley, is harmful only for people with celiac disease, about 1% of the population, or non-celiac gluten sensitivity, 6 to 7%. A 2017 study in gastroenterology found that for most people, gluten is safe and causes no issues. In fact, cutting out gluten without a medical reason can deprive you of whole grains and fiber, which are great for heart and digestive health. Many gluten-free products are higher in sugar and lower in nutrients than their regular counterparts. Tip: unless you have a diagnosed condition, enjoy whole grain bread and pasta, but choose high-quality options and keep portions reasonable. Myth 5: detox diets flush out toxins. Detox smoothies, juices, and cleansing teas promise to flush toxins and leave you feeling refreshed. But here's the truth: your body is already a detox machine. Your liver, kidneys, lungs, and skin work 24/7 to eliminate harmful substances. A 2015 review in the Journal of Human Nutrition and Dietetics found no evidence that detox diets are effective or necessary. In fact, they can harm you by causing nutrient deficiencies, especially if they're too restrictive. The term toxins in detox marketing is often vague, just a buzzword to sell products. Your liver neutralizes harmful substances, turning them into compounds excreted through urine or feces. Tip: support your liver with a balanced diet. Eat more veggies like broccoli and spinach, drink enough water, and cut back on alcohol and processed foods. Myth 6: you shouldn't eat after 6 p.m. Eat after 6, and you'll gain weight. This myth is a favorite among dieters. But a 2017 review in Obesity Reviews shows that weight gain depends on total daily calories, not meal timing. If you eat late but stay within your calorie needs, you won't pack on pounds. That said, late-night eating can disrupt digestion and sleep, especially if it's heavy, fatty, or sugary food. A 2019 study in Nutrients found that eating 2 to 3 hours before bed has less impact on metabolism than snacking right before sleep. Tip: aim to have dinner 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, opt for light meals like veggies with protein, and avoid sugary snacks at night. Myth 7: red meat causes cancer. Red and processed meats often get a bad rap for causing cancer. In 2015, the World Health Organization classified processed meats, sausages, bacon, hot dogs, as carcinogenic and red meat, beef, pork, as a probable carcinogen. But it's not that simple. A 2019 review in Annals of Internal Medicine found that the risk depends on quantity and preparation. Eating more than 500 grams of red meat or 50 grams of processed meat weekly raises the risk of colorectal cancer, but moderate consumption, 300 to 500 grams of red meat per week, is considered safe. High-temperature cooking, like frying or grilling over charcoal, can produce carcinogenic compounds, so preparation matters. Tip: swap processed meats for fresh protein sources like fish, poultry, or legumes a couple of times a week, and steam or bake meat instead of frying. Myth 8: it's fine to sleep less than 8 hours. I sleep 5 hours and get everything done. Many boast about thriving on little sleep, but science begs to differ. A 2018 study in sleep shows adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep for optimal health. Chronic sleep deprivation increases the risk of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and depression. Why? Lack of sleep reduces dopamine receptor sensitivity, leaving you feeling down, and disrupts hormones like leptin and ghrelin, which control appetite. A 2020 study in Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine linked sleep loss to worse memory and focus. Tip: create a bedtime routine, ditch screens an hour before bed, ventilate your bedroom, and stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Myth 9: fats are the main cause of obesity. In the 90s, fats were public enemy number 1, with low-fat products flooding stores. But science has shifted gears. A 2010 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that not all fats are bad. Saturated fats, in butter, fatty meats, should be limited, but unsaturated fats, in nuts, avocados, olive oil, fatty fish, benefit heart health. Obesity is more tied to excess calories, especially from sugar and refined carbs, than fats. A 2018 study in the Lancet showed that diets with moderate fat, about 30% of calories, are more effective for weight control than low-fat diets. Tip: include nuts, seeds, avocados, and fatty fish in your diet, but watch portion sizes since fats are calorie-dense. Myth 10: supplements can replace a balanced diet. Vitamins, supplements, and superfoods seem like a shortcut to health, but can they replace real food? A 2019 review in Annals of Internal Medicine found that supplements don't offer the same benefits as nutrients from food. For example, antioxidants from pills are less bioavailable than those from fruits and veggies, and excess vitamins like A or E can be toxic. Exceptions exist for proven deficiencies, like vitamin D in winter or omega-3 for those who don't eat fish. Tip: you focus on a varied diet with vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and proteins. If you suspect a deficiency, get tested and consult a doctor before taking supplements. These 10 myths are just the tip of the iceberg. The world of health is riddled with misconceptions, and at BioSpark, we'll keep digging into them with science as our guide. In upcoming videos, look forward to how stress impacts your body and ways to manage it. Is coffee actually good for you? How artificial intelligence is revolutionizing medicine and diagnostics. We want you to be part of this journey. Drop a comment with health myths you're curious about, topics you'd love us to cover, or stories about how you've used science to improve your habits. Your questions and ideas will shape our future videos, because BioSpark is a community for curious, thinking people. Thank you so much for spending this time with us and sparking science with BioSpark. Subscribe, give a thumbs up if you found this helpful, and share the video with friends. Let's make science accessible to everyone. Stay healthy, and see you in the next video.